Thank you. Do you know what, to me at any rate, is one of the magnificent symbols of success? It's the bumblebee. By every rule of aerodynamics, the bumblebee can't fly. It's too fat, for one thing, it's too big for another, and its wings are way too short. But fortunately, the bumblebee has never read up on the rules of aerodynamics. So he just keeps on flying all over the place. And I suppose, moreover, that the bumblebee has never heard about success being a matter of positive thinking, of turning negatives into positives. But that's precisely what he's gone and done. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Life is full of dark moments. Just when everything seems hunky-dory, the roof can cave in on us. Years ago, I knew a young man whose life was a constant battle with his own small opinion of himself. To tell the truth, he was a very minor cog in a major corporation, a junior executive going nowhere. Then one day, the best thing that ever happened to him burst right out of the blue. Guess what it was? If you can't, I'll tell you after this word. The best thing that ever happened to that meek, retiring bureaucrat was a little pink slip he got one day informing him that his services were no longer required. In other words, he was fired. Now, obviously, he didn't exactly regard this as a treasured gift at the time. Far from it. He hadn't saved a penny. The future looked just miserable. Well, he'd heard about positive thinking and decided to give it a whirl. First of all, he combed through a number of business directories for a description of the presidents of 100 large corporations, and he acquainted himself with their likes and dislikes. Next, he wrote each one of them a personal letter outlining his experience and telling them candidly what he felt he had to offer them. Not boldly, but not timidly either. Well, the contacts he created for himself resulted in 2 excellent job offers, one of which he accepted, and at $1,200 more a year than he'd been earning at the old job. One of history's most striking examples of a man who turned handicaps and adversity into winning trump cards was Napoleon. He was short and dumpy. He was a Corsican who could only mumble a few words of French. He disliked Frenchmen, was a dunce in the classroom, and was sick most of the time. Yet within a few years, his vision and stick-to-itiveness won him the title of French Emperor. You might say it was due to the bumblebee in him.